Well, hello, Grant gamers. How are you, future Grant winners? So good to see you or hear you. I don't know. Hey, girl. If you're not live with us here on the Black Women in Grants TikTok channel, where you at? Come find us. We waiting on you, sis. Okay. Let me let TikTok do its thing. Let me find my charger, child. We at 48%. What do I think I'm doing? Hold on, y'all. I want to be able to be on here with you, hanging out. Plug us in here. Hopefully, this charger works. My chargers have a magic way of just deciding to stop working when I think they're charging. So, I'm going to keep my eye on it, even though this one is brand new. That don't mean nothing sometimes, you know? Welcome. Come in. Say hello if you can hear me. Hey, Jen Guard. How are you? Welcome back. Y'all, I bought some new pens today at Staples. I am such a pen connoisseur, if you will. I remember visiting the Porsche Experience, and they have a gift shop where they sell these really fancy pens. I was trying to tell the sales guy there that I know my pens, you know. I'm a pen connoisseur, pen snob, if you will. He's like, don't say that. I was like, I know what I'm saying. So anyway, got some cute pens. I'm a 0.75 or a 1.0 girl. If y'all know what that, if you know, you know. Anything else is ludicrous. Hey, y'all. Come in, say hello. Let me know you can hear me. This is Grant Prep Academy, or GPA. Put GPA in the chat if you can hear me, if you're ready to learn about grants. Now, not just any grants. These are grants for Black women. Yes, Black women. Let me say it again slowly. Black women for profit. For profit small business owners. So whether you are starting a business soon, whether you've started the business, this is for you. You're in the right place. So I'm glad I clarified who deserves to be here. Hey, y'all. This is Grant Prep Academy, or GPA. Put GPA in the chat if you can hear me. Let me know. And welcome. Maybe we're on a bit of a delay here on TikTok, so I'm giving y'all time to respond to you, girl. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of this space, Black Women in Grants. Make sure you follow this page as well, so you know when we go live. I'm usually live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So turn your notifications on so that you can get the exclusive invitation to join the conversation. So again, this is Grant Prep Academy for Black women, for-profit small business owners. Put GPA in the chat if you are a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. Put GPA in the chat. Let me turn my volume up because I don't see no talk back in the chat yet. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Okay, thank you, girl. I took the Bluetooth off, making sure I wasn't trying to connect with them. I'm like, ain't nobody saying nothing. Maybe. So, how many of you are Black women? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat if you are a Black woman. One person. It's 10 people in here. Okay, there go 2. Robots, scammers, spammers. People ain't supposed to be here. Y'all telling on yourself. Okay, we got 3 ladies. Any other Black women in the house? Put me in the chat. Even if you multitask, you better take a break and put me. I'm going to block you. Okay, we got 4. Close enough. Any other Black women in the house? Put me in the chat. Any black women for-profit small business owners, like for-profit, you keep the profits. You get to do what you want to do in your business with the profits. Don't nobody tell you what to do because you the boss. Speaking of the boss, are you a black woman? Meaning, you know what it's like to have a cycle. You know what it's like. I don't need to fill in the blanks because you know, black women, okay? Gotta be Pacific up in here. Are you a for-profit small business owner that owns at least 51% of your business? Meaning you are the boss. That means that you own a majority of your business. You make majority of the decisions. Majority rules. No contracts can be signed without you. No invoices can be sent out or received without your signature sometimes. You make the final decisions. As long as you have 51% of your business, majority rules. Even if you have a partner and even if you have investors or venture capital, it's so. Black women, for-profit, small business owners that own at least 51% of your business. Are you based in the United States? Put me in the chat. So this is for black women, for-profit, small business owners that own at least 51% of their business. They're based in the United States. Put me in the chat if that's you. You deserve to be in the room. You deserve to get all of my attention that others wish they could get, but I'm ignoring them. You're welcome. What about black women, for-profit, small business owners that own at least 51% of their business? They're based in the United States and you're over the age of 18. You're legal. You can sign documents on your own behalf. You grown. You don't have to tell me your age. You don't have to tell me what year you were born. Just put me in the chat if you're over the age of 18 because those are some of the basics. Me again, right. Those are some of the basic requirements of the grants we have access to over at grantprepacademy.com. So every month I get a list of grants. I actually get more than that, but I share one of those with y'all because y'all go through one, I go through one. But these are the minimum requirements of the grants that are on our list of over $1.2 million in funding that is currently available for you to read about. Research these opportunities and review their application process and go apply if you qualify. So grantprepacademy.com, check that out. That's our year-long mentorship. But I bring up the qualifications because this is what you're going to see in the grant world when it comes to winning grants the easy way. Put easy in the chat if y'all want me to tell you more about winning grants the easy way. Because when it comes to finding grants, applying for grants, and winning grants, it's not just about the type of business you have. Anybody else want to know the easy way? So if you're wondering, can I get a grant for my business and fill in the blank of whatever type of business you have, it doesn't matter per se. It is 49 people on here. 3 people are talking to me. Something ain't right. Let me check and see who on here with us. So I might need to start blocking some people because y'all lying. The math ain't mathing. I don't like it. If you're new here, you can put new or hey in the chat. Hey, y'all. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. Happy to share with you what I know about grant funding, but you got to talk to me. It ain't enough talk back in this chat for 50 people to be on this live right now. Gee, I'm just saying. Hey, newbies, welcome. If you've been here before, put OG in the chat. That's original grantee. Y'all about to get this money. You're welcome, King. What question comes to mind when you think about grants? Like, did you know that you don't have to be nonprofit for grants to receive them? Did you know that you could get a grant and it's not just business heavy based on the type of business you have? Like, you can just get a grant for being a black woman For-profit, small business owner. Did you know that we don't write grants? Oh, I see your question. That's for nonprofits. We simply apply. That means we fill out an application, answer some questions like, why did you start your business? Who does your business help? What do you need a grant for? She said, get out. And girl, it's so much easier, honey. I have a whole half-day workshop in our mentorship that we did live, and I'll share the replay with you when you come join us in the mentorship. And we spent a minute breaking down the difference between a nonprofit grant and a for-profit grant. And the difference is eye-opening. Right. So y'all, we got it so good. Like, nonprofits have to hire teams. They have to get permission. They spend tens of thousands of dollars if it's a really good, legit nonprofit, medium to larger size, before they even can get the okay to submit an application. You ain't even won nothing yet and you paying out money. On this side, we simply apply. The grants can come to you. They don't come to you on social media. We talked about that earlier on our live. That's a scam. If it's in your social media inbox, you're about to get scammed real good. I mean, real good. They're going to take everything you got. But you do it the legit way that I teach for the mentorship, you will have first dibs on the grants as they're released. I just got an email from a Black woman, small business owner, that just won the $50,000 TikTok grant. Did y'all know TikTok was giving out $50K? And chill. So she built an educational app with her $50K. So they found 10 people. That's $500,000. 10 people got $50,000 from TikTok. Ain't that cool? So what would y'all do with $50K? Let's talk about that real quick. How would you spend your $50K? What could you use $50K for in your business? Let me know. Because grants will ask you. So we were selected for a $50,000 opportunity at the top of the year. And they want to know the business. What's the T? Make the math. Literally. They're like, send us your budget. Break down exactly how you would spend this $50,000 and get specific. So to them, brick and mortar, what does that mean? Tell us more. Pay off debt. Nope, that's literally illegal to take a grant and pay off your debt. Child, they don't care about your debt. They do not care about your debt because it ain't a personal loan. This is a business loan. You separate from your business if you're running it legally, not illegally, right? So don't tell them people you're going to use their money to pay off their debt. They're going to come find you. And what does investing your business look like? What does that mean? Because that right there, brick and mortar, pay off my debt, invest in my business, that will not get you a grant. You got to get Pacific like the ocean, amen? Opening my neighborhood grocery store. Every Target and Walmart has pulled out of urban neighborhoods. You're going to need more than $50K to do that, babes. So specifically, think of the ocean. Think of the grains of sand. Get granular and tell me what y'all gonna do with this money. Because right now ain't nobody getting nothing, okay? Y'all answers is ugh. Need a shot from my braiding company. Tell us more. We don't know what that means. We're white men with a checkbook. What is a braiding company? Because that's who's writing some of these checks. Talk to me. Upgrade machinery used to create my products. That is so generic. What type of products? We don't know what that means. Do y'all know what specific means? Like, let me choose a better word. You know how, like, let's say you ain't got no food in the Frigidaire. Be country with y'all. And what's the first thing you do when you know that you open up your refrigerator and ain't nothing in there but cold air and a light from your bulb? What is the first thing you do? Let's walk through it and let me help it make more sense to y'all. Let's see who will be the first one to answer that. This is easy. I'm trying to go the easy route because things work different in my brain, I see. So you open your fridge. There's nothing there. What is step one for you to do? Go shop. Do you just immediately go shopping? Like all of a sudden you appear in the grocery store. You just appear like a Sims character. Make a list. Look at me. Come on, Maker. We know who eating good and who cooking for real. I ain't judging because I will DoorDash in a minute. But y'all help me now. So we make a list. What's some of the stuff we put on our list? Help me out. What's for dinner? What we eating? And y'all that's just randomly saying go shopping, I'm judging y'all silently. You better make a list. There we go. Make a list of the basic necessities that are needed. Well, nobody said it had to be basic. We ain't talked about what our funding looks like. We in the fridge. It's cold. Ain't nothing but condensation and light bulb. We've decided we're going to make a list. What's on our list? Come on, y'all. We finna all get hungry together. What's on the list? What we need from the stove? Somebody start naming some stuff. Let's see. We going somewhere with it, but y'all got to hurry up. Right. She said you got to have the funds. We going to get there. We going to get there. Oh, let's say funding is unlimited because it is. So you can have whatever you like. So don't worry about the money. Somebody got you. You just know you ain't paying for it, but you got this list. And you better not leave and go shopping without that list, okay? She said the list is in my mind. And that's how we overspend. But we ain't got no budget, so I ain't gonna judge you too hard. Gotta make the money now. The money waiting on us. Just act like everything you get is a credit. You ain't paying nothing out of pocket. All you got is an empty fridge. Now we making a list. What's on the list? Oh, we got steak. How you know that's what I wanted? I'm about to go circle Longhorn in just a few more, if I can catch it while it's still open. But I want a good old steak and potato. Ingredients for a meal. Like what, Tamika? Okay, we need milk, eggs, steak, cheese, bread. That's some of the basics. What else we need? Potatoes, rice, bacon, salt. Y'all be cooking. This sound good. Sausage. So we're doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Steak, eggs, and cheese. Girl, that's Waffle House. You can go pick that up right now. Cooked for you already. We need meat. What kind of meat? Lettuce. What kind of lettuce? Is it arugula? Is it romaine? Is it iceberg? Is it the baby spinach spring mix? Come on now. She said, well, all the things, but you got to be Pacific. You see how you ain't winning? If y'all can't answer these basic questions about what's on your list, a grant literally asks for the list of how you're going to spend their money. Are y'all getting it? This is how this works. I'm trying to make it simple and relatable, but this is how it works. Okay, we got seasonings, bread, eggs, potatoes, milk, steak, eggs, cheese. You keep being general. Brunch, Waffle House. Okay. Hey, couple toast. Shrimp, grits, tomatoes. Woo! I know what's on my list. Y'all really helping me make a grocery list. But anyway, chicken, rice, broccoli, arugula, baby spinach, feta. Yeah, I had to learn to love feta, but yeah, it makes it fancy. Water, meats, and other foods, and milk. Okay. So let me call out our list again, and y'all now tell me, how much do you think all of this will cost? Now remember, we're standing in our kitchen. The fridge is empty. It's cold air blowing in there. It's like that wind noise. I can't even do it right. And the sunlight. So our first step was to make a list. And on our list is water, meats, foods. Well, we can't put other foods. We got to get specific. You can't go to a grocery store and just say, hey, what can I find other foods in bulk? That is not a thing. Get specific. We got arugula, baby spinach, feta, chicken, rice, broccoli, shrimp, grits, tomatoes, eggs, sausages, seasoning, bread, potatoes. What else we got? Lettuce, rice, bacon, sausage. Okay, it's a theme here, but we're making our list. How much y'all think that costs? Right, $650,000. Include inflation, that's fine. You can factor in inflation. We know it's a thing now, right? Everything is twice the price it used to be when we was two. How much realistically? If I was to give you a check to go get everything on our list, how much would you need? $100,000? How much do y'all think? For real, give me a price. Because see, I'm giving you a check, even though most people don't write checks anymore. I did see this lady try to write a check in the grocery store the other day, and I said, oh, she about to scam these people. But anyway, I'm going home with mine because my card swiped and it went through. So Jesus is good and he is real. God is real. But I'm going to give you a check with a number on it, and it's going to cover everything on our list. How much y'all think that is? I think it'll be a little bit more than $100 these days, but I'm with you. $500. I could see that. I could see that. And it better stretch. You said you spent $650 for foodstuffs. $370. Got it. Got it. Any other guesses? It ain't like I'm really sitting here with a calculator, but we could guess. I could ask ChatGPT and they could tell us. But listen, this is how grants work. So when I ask you, if I gave you a check for $50,000, keep our scenario in mind, standing in the kitchen, no food, make a list. She said, I'm going to BJ's. Let's make a list of what we could use in our business now. Go. Throw out the same types of items for our list. I don't care if you're starting up. I don't care if you're trying to grow. Give me something that's not brick and mortar, that's not marketing, that's not y'all see how specific eggs, cheese, rice, onion, tomato. Y'all see how specific? Give me something specific on our list. Now we're switching over to the home office. We're sitting in an empty office space. Nothing is there. What do you need? Now keep in mind you got a check for $50,000. So we got certifications. We got office space. Now when you say office space, is it one office or is it an office building with multiple offices? Still an office space. Is it a virtual office within a co-working space? Y'all see? Insurance, what type of insurance? Supplies, what type of supplies? Some of y'all still ain't getting it. Birthing pool, that's very specific. Desk computer, fax machine, copiers, braiding hair. See how it's not just inventory for my brick and mortar for my braiding company? All right. Chairs, blow dryers, combs. Love it. What is share gas food? What does that mean? Personal hygiene products. I don't know what that is if I'm not a personal hygiene product person. For the young people, keep getting specific. Stove apron tool. Okay. Chair, desk, laptop, printer, desk, bookcases, shelving, ergonomic chair. I know that's right. We ain't got time for carpal tunnel. And what I got? Sciatica. Licensing, permits, business, computer, upgrade printer, heat press, subliminal label printer, couch. I love it. Calculator, receipt paper, register, 3 drink coolers. I know that's right. 3 drink coolers. Now, instead of saying bulk coolers, 3 drink coolers. Very specific. Computer desk for 3 staff. I love it. Get the staff somewhere to sit. 2 practice midwifery insurance. You still got to tell us about the insurance. We don't know about that insurance. You better tell us, mate. Filing cabinet. What you filing, girl? I love it. Malpractice insurance. Yes. That omittance insurance. Computer, printer, scanner, pools for home bar. You said that. We got that. And vending machines. That's it. So when I ask you, what will you use a $50,000 grant for? Y'all see how specific you can get? It's just like creating a list to go grocery shopping. Is this helping you to understand how to help a grant, to understand how you're going to use their money? Let me know in the chat. Is this helping? Just put helpful. Just put yes. Just put, ooh, light bulb. I got it. Something. Say something. Because this is called proposed use of funds. Proposed use of funds. They're like, how are you proposing to use our funds? So if you're like, well, first of all, I need a work table, computers, apps, whatever that means, printers, chairs, heating press. Yes. I even got someone from my staff to say we need 3 chairs, 3 desks, 3 buppertles, as my little niece used to call computers. Y'all see how this works? Did y'all know this is how grants work? Let me know. Look at y'all still building that list that y'all didn't even think you needed because y'all were just going to show up at the store and guess and be like me and go down every aisle and just throw stuff in the bucket because it ain't nothing in the fridge anyway, so might as well. We know we ain't got that. That's how this works. She said, I so love you for opening my mind as a future business owner. May you be blessed always. May I? Yes, I may. Amen. I received that. What questions y'all got? Said it's helpful. Thank you. It also helps me understand I need to be specific. There we go. And the reason I know this is because the $50,000 grant opportunity we were selected for at the top of the year, that was their feedback on our application. Tell us exactly how you're going to spend our money. I just told you where to start. You don't start in the middle of the grocery store. You start with the empty fridge. What would you like to eat? I would like steak, eggs, and cheese. Do I A, call Waffle House, or B, make a list? What type of steak? What seasonings? That was on our list. What type of eggs? Cage-free, organic, egg whites, just the yolk. You see what I'm saying? That's where you start with your list. Where do you start with grants? What do you need a grant for? Make your list. Same concept. If you don't got it by now, if you don't know this by now, girl, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Are grants able to be used for helping to publish a book? Yes. Yes, they are. You want me to help you create your list for how to use grants to help publish a book? Let me know. We can all jump in and help you as well. Tomahawk, look, right there. Right there. The tomahawk grass-fed organic. Come on, steak. Specific. That's how you get specific, okay? Can you apply for funding to host an event? Yes. Would you like me to help you build out your list to do just that? Create your list of proposed use of funds. Do we go to a particular site for up and Carmel Diva? Ask me your question differently. Let me help me understand it. All right. Publishing a book. Let's start with that. Before I do, I want to know who's new. Put new in the chat. Say new or newbie. Hey, newbies. Welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities, and it all started because I had a list. Y'all ready for the list? Over at grantprepacademy.com, we dive into this in detail. So come join us. It's only $97 for a full year. Let me tell you more about it. You says it is finished, but I am currently weighing options for the best option. I don't know what you're talking about because I'm reading 15 different comments. So let me see. Oh, is this our book? Hold on. I'm trying to keep up. We're going to do the book, and then we're going to do, what was the other one? I got lost in the state because I really can just, I see it on my plate with the baked potato. Publishing a book is Sunplay. Okay. MF Sunplay. Okay, let me find you. Yes, sometimes you will have to provide the company and the pricing purchasing from and the catalog number and how much it is and shop around up to 5 times. So it depends on the grant and how specific they want you to get. This happened with a lawn care company. They wanted a new Ford F-150, and so they made them go price shop. And this was just for a $20,000 grant. So yeah, you may have to get that specific. But if you don't even have a list of where to start, what you want them to do, girl, you got to help them help you help yourself. Amen. Okay, book. Call out what you think. If we wanted to get a grant to publish a book, but we had to start with our list of what this grant is going to help us cover, what are some things for those of you who have read a book, wrote a book, checked out a book at a library, got one sitting on your Baperda right now, got several bookcases like I do, and you're like, will I read all these in my lifetime? What are some things that come to mind when you think of what it takes to publish a book? Just list it out, call it out really quick in the chat, and let's help our future grant winner / book publisher come up with her list. And remember, you reap what you sow. So someone can do this for you as well if you need help thinking through this. You may learn by helping someone else. So let's do that. Paper. Come on, Comatose. We need ink. We need a printer. We need a Baperda. Doesn't matter if it's fact or fiction. You still need the basics. I'm about to block you. The beginning, middle, and end. Stop it. Um, ISBN. Come on, Arthur. Are you an Arthur, Tamika? Because you got to be an Arthur to know to put that. Because Arthurs know what the ISBN. Copyright. What else? A quiet place to relax and research. Okay. What else do our Arthur need? I like saying it like that. Illustrator. Yes. Publishing company. 500 copies. You do not need 500 copies of the book, but okay. Bapurda, a theme, a concept. Think of things that cost money that a grant could help our book publisher cover. Book publisher, are you writing these down? Is this helping you? You see how quick? You don't need 500 if you don't have one, babes. Let's get you to one. We're just trying to get you to one. But then you can multiply that times 500, okay? Because it don't cost that much to get the copies. So, do you think, based on what we've talked about so far, funding our office space, funding our business, funding our growth, making our list, do any of these sound like you could probably win a grant for them? Let me know. You know what? Printer, scanner. Okay. Arthur, where you at? Does any of this sound like you can get a grant for it? So you see how, yep, desk, I love it. Desk, lamp, chair, room to write. Yep. So you let us know, does this sound like a list that you can start out with, I could really use a grant for, and choose anything off this list. You can start with the big, you can go to the small. I have had majority of this given to me just by entering a small business home office decor giveaway. Office Depot Office Max sent me $900 worth of all of this. Desk, chair, filing cabinets, trying to remember everything. Journals, pens, highlighters, other notebooks, markers, dry erase, magnets, Post-it notes, you name it. I got it. So, I wonder if there's a grant for Arthurs. What you think? You see how it really doesn't matter with what type of business you have? It's not just about you being an author or having a business that you want to publish books. It's like, what do you need to lead you there that you don't have? So start there and work your way up. Hope that helps. You still use your typewriter. All right. Well, okay. Artist for the cover or a photo shoot. You getting fancy. I hope you're taking notes. Okay, who was our other one? Let's see. We had our Arthur and we had our event host. This is one of my faves because I do the same. Okay. Yep, that was you. Got it. Now, let's help our event host. Okay, think about it from, let's imagine we're all about to go to this gorgeous event. And I know ladies love pretty things when it comes to events. So let's start with when we walk into the, what do we expect when we pull up to the event? Y'all start throwing stuff out. What do you want to see at this event? We don't care about what the event host wants yet. We want to tell her what we want at her event so she can add this to her list. So we got invited to this event. What do we expect when we pull up? We don't know where we're pulling up to yet, but what we expect? Let me know. Said you want to write an anime book and this is giving, yay, I told you could get what you need from helping somebody else. So you sow the seed, it's already harvested. Look at God. Won't he do it? Gorgeous flowers. Oh, so there was a grant that came to Atlanta last year. And I had won the grant, but they brought us all the grant winners together and they spent thousands of dollars with this event. And at the end, we all left with these huge bouquets of flowers. I mean, and I know these bouquets were like $100 plus a pop. And I got the biggest one because I asked first. So she told me to take it and I did. You don't have to tell me twice. So Flowers. What else? I wish this thing would act right. Come on, listers. Where y'all at? Okay, there we go. Decadent desserts. I like that. So desserts, maybe we have like an open bar, cash bar, tables. Oh, look at our other event planner giving us our list of things to put on our list for grants. I love it. Tables, chairs, napkins, tablecloths, banners, projectors, event signs. We thirsty. We need tea, and not just the tea, but tea, and coffee and water. We like Fiji, and we like Smart Water. Don't be bringing us no Dasani child. We not drinking that. We need a DJ. We need caterers, flower, table setting, chairs, photographer, videographer. We need the venue, absolutely. Even if it's outside. Who parking lot we in, child? Who backyard? Where we at now? Venue, tables, decorations, parking, waiters. Love it. This is a fancy event. Beautiful table, linens, chair covers, banters, red carpet, photo booth. I can't say that word. TikTok will give me a strike. So, spirits, tuxedo, wait staff. I like this. Tent, servers. All right, Miss Event Planner, where you at? You writing? Is this helping? Because I'm wondering, can you get a grant for any of this? What you think? Let me know. Sherry's Flambe. I don't know what that is, but I would try it. Insurance. Amen. Insurance for incidents. Comatose, is this helping you, Miss Fellow Event Planner? It's a dessert. Of course you know. Thank you, girl. Educate me, because when they set the dessert. Oh, I'm thinking of creme brulee. Is that kind of the same? Sounds good. Now I got to go find that somewhere and try it. Love it. Sounds fancy. People to hire to clean up. A to the man. All right. Miss Event Planner, where you at? Is this helping you? Let us know now. Hopefully you writing, screenshotting something. Miss Someplay. Okay, you said similar. I'll Google it. No worries. It's somewhere in my city. I knew it. Thank y'all. I love a good food. Any questions about anything we've talked about so far? Y'all see how when a grant says, how will you use these funds? What are your proposed use of funds? Send us your budget. Send us a list. One grant even says, send us an invoice of the things that you've already spent your money on, and we'll just reimburse you. Proving that you had your list. You knew what you needed. You spent it. Got the high quality. Comatose, was that me and you? We coached on that the other day here on the live, where you're like, Amazon prices versus going to like Restaurant Depot or, the big stores. I remember having this conversation with somebody recently. But yeah, the quality matters in the items that you buy. All of that matters in the price, which also matters in how much you need in your grants. Is this helping you guys to see what grants could potentially cover, what you could potentially win a grant for, how to get started with this list? And then it's going to help you come up with the total that you need in grants based on what you need in your business. Everybody's business is different. Everybody's amount that they need for a grant is different. But every grant that's legit is going to want to know, how are you going to use their funds? So this gives you a starting point. Now, you need a whole lot more than this, but this is a great activity to do as you go into applying for grants. So it's not just about, where do I go to get the grant? What can I get the grant? How can I win a grant? Girl, you got to have a strategy. This is part of the strategy. Where your list at? If a grant said, email me your list right now and I write your check for $50K, most of y'all would not be ready. So you got to think through this first. We call this the grant game because it requires strategy to win. There are winners, and then there are those that have lessons to learn and try again. and you want to go in for the win. So we create grant winning strategies in our grantprepacademy.com year-long mentorship. So if you really want help diving into this, I help you step by step. I hold your hand and I teach you what to look for, what to look out for, and what to look forward to in these grant winning streets. Amen? And this makes it all possible. I can't tell y'all yet how many phenomenal opportunities come when you win this type of funding. So much so that these events can be sponsored and free. You will be able to keep the $50K in your pocket in some instances. But you got to have the strategy coming in. You got to have the vision. What happens after the event? What happens after you get your 500 copies of your book? What happens when you come back from the grocery store? What happens when you've eaten all the food, the event is over, the books are gone, and now what? You need to know what to do before, during, and after these grant opportunities, because it's a lot of fun prepping for them. It's even funner when you get that check in the mail, in your bank account, wired, gift cards. But what about making it stretch, multiplying the impact that the money could have, and making more money off of that money? Grants want to know what your plan is to do all of that and then some. And you got to have that thought through and ready to go before you just go out and randomly apply for these grants. So if you're just out here willy-nilly applying for grants and you're throwing stuff around hoping that it sticks, we call that spray and pray. There's a reason why you will not be winning this money. Amen. Are there any questions about anything we've talked about so far? Let me know. Said you're making an Excel spreadsheet for each item needed for the cost. Is that yes? So get your items. That's the itemized list. List them. You can list the product name. I know we worked with someone recently who needed tie-dye paint. And so I'm like, is it Crayola brand? I don't know if Crayola does tie-dye. I just know they make colorful stuff. But you have to remember, the people writing the checks, 9 times out of 10, they are not in your industry, girl. They're just there to read your application, vote, give you a grade or a score, and decide if you're the winner. They know nothing about your industry, so you have to bring them in. Sometimes you will not have enough space to list all your items, and don't nobody want to read your grocery list anyway. They just want to know, how much do you need? And give me the Cliff Notes version of what you're going to do with this funding. And then if they say, well, give us more information, attach a budget, you got all of that ready to roll. You're prepared, you're prepped. What other questions y'all got for me? Let me know. Hey, Coach Benji, how are you? Good to see you on here. I feel like you've been on here though. You said, how often do you do these lives? Oh, I used to go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. I got bored and my coach stressed me out, so I came on here to talk to y'all. I hung up with them and got on here with y'all. But I'm good now, so thank y'all. I needed a little giggle. You said this is very helpful. I'll be looking into your program. Don't look into it. Come join it. We have scholarships. Would y'all like me to tell y'all about our scholarships to come join me? I'm a lot of fun. It is very nice to meet me. Over at grantprepacademy.com, put yes in the chat if you want me to walk you through what's in our mentorship and how to get a scholarship to come join us for only $97 for a full year. Just put yes in the chat if you would like me to walk you through what that looks like. Any other yeses? Let me see. Okay. Over at blackwomeningrants.com, or you can go to grantprepacademy.com, or simply click the link in our profile. They all go to the same place. That is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners who are serious about not only creating a list and dreaming about one day, someday, hopefully, but you really are ready to start taking grants seriously in your business, and you want to start applying for funding. And so I send you a list of grants. You get the link, and that link refreshes every month. We have a colleague that puts together this list for us, and it features over $1.2 million in funding that's currently available. And even if the applications are not open, you get to go read about these opportunities and apply when the applications are open and if you're eligible. And in the meantime, in between time, I teach you what to say on these applications, what to look for on these applications to make sure it's legit. You're not about to get scammed, because scammers be scamming. I also help you with what to look forward to. So once you start winning, as I mentioned, how to multiply this money, what to do before, during, and after, but having a plan going in. It's not just about winning a grant. It's about being a grant winner of grants with an S, plural, multiple, more than one. And we call that grant stacking. Ashley Rankin, who I just got off the call with earlier today, she is a coach that teaches about self-care and rest and avoiding burnout. She also is launching a skincare line. And so she applied some of the tips that I teach you in the mentorship. She just won $10,000 from L'Oreal Cosmetics. They're also coming on board as her mentors. They're also flying her out, all expenses paid, to bring them to her, bring her to them. So that's just one example of what it's like to apply for this funding and win this money. And so she spent the summer applying for over $600,000 in grants. She was just selected as a finalist to pitch her small business for a small business pitch competition in a couple weeks. And now her winnings are coming in back to back to back to back to back. We call that grant stacking because it's about applying. That is our 3-part process to winning grants. But the goal is to get better every time you apply. So this time last year, she didn't want to apply for anything that she had to do a video for. And now, child, you can't tell her Nathaniel, okay? She is the master of videos. And so she wins these grants when she submit these video pitches, and she's like, "Ooh, even to look back on my old applications just disgust me. You make me cringe at this point," because of how much she's learned about telling her story and the secrets to really winning these grants. So for those of you who are like, "I just want the money, just get to the money, just get to the money," you will never win a grant with that type of mindset. Nobody just wants to give you money because you need money. You have to tell them the story. Why do you want to publish this book? Why do you want to host these events? Why do you want to start this business? Who will this help other than you? Grants are about social impact. And so we have a replay of a webinar, not a webinar, but like a workshop is what I'm trying to say. We did a 2-day boot camp this year, breaking down what we call social impacts. There are 17 categories of social impact that grants look for. If you're one of the categories, then you can tie it in with your story, apply for a grant, and you stand a better chance of winning against the hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that are going to compete. So, for example, Ashley winning the L'Oreal grant, there were 2,900 people that applied for that grant, and she was one of the winners. So we don't let numbers or competition stop us because we got our strategy. We got the secret sauce to winning these things. We don't just do this for fun, you know? We go in like, "Nah, I got this. This application is the best they've ever seen. I'm about to give it all I got. I'm walking away with no regrets." And it's a lot of fun. I don't know if y'all can tell I do what I love, and I love what I do. But showing up for you and teaching you the grant game, I've played it for years, all my life. Y'all, even in my book that I wrote, it's called Finding Funding, and it has a picture that my mom saved of me from 9 years old. I was featured in a newspaper article and filmed on CNN, and I won for reading books. I won a grant. It's in the book over at grantprepacademy.com. Yep, social impact. And so you have to know how to incorporate your social impact. They also call it community connection, community building. It's a lot of words they use, and you have to know how to decipher. Someone asked me, was there like a secret language to grants? And there is. So you can know keywords and SEO and all of that. However, you got to know how to use the secret language that goes with this. And you got to make sure they understand what you're talking about. And so I teach you the language. I teach you what social impact really is in the grant space. It's not, you can't just do anything all willy-nilly. It has to make sense. It has to align not only with the grant, but also with what you're doing in your business. And so we walk through it in a half-day workshop. So again, the program is only $97. It's one-time payment, year-long access. There's Klarna. There's Afterpay, and there is Affirm. So we got the book there. We got an app that'll read the book to you that reveals all of my secrets. And y'all know how we made the list together? There's a real list in the book. It has over 60 business expenses that grants cover that you didn't even know about. Y'all didn't even list it on our list here today. It's stuff that you will be like, wait, what? For example, a grant paid a year for me to have Audible last year. So every month for a year, I got a new book. Did y'all know grants could pay for Audible? Grants have paid for coffee. They paid for Grubhub to be delivered to my door. What haven't grants paid for? That's the question. Nope. You can only get a copy of the book over at grantprepacademy.com. It's our main curriculum in the program. You want to get all the bonuses that's going to come with this book. Trust me. Tell them, Comatose. Who else? Where are our grant gamers? We got any grant gamers here with us tonight? Put a $ in the chat. Is the program a group setting? The program is independent. So all of the work is done. It's independent study. What that means is you have a year access to all the information and you're at your own. You got a year. Take your time. Do it before you go to work, on your lunch break, on your drive home, on the weekends, on your vacations, on your holidays. And then come here 3 times a week. I'm here with y'all live, really more than that, but the bare minimum is 3 times a week, okay? And you can get some coaching live here with me, either in the comments or I can bring you on the live. This is our live community portion. So what you're a part of right now is Grant Prep Academy Extended. This is the mentorship portion of it. We just open it to the public so y'all can get a little sample, little taste, and come join us. And so yeah, you get to take your time. You're not waiting on me to host a class, host an event, how many people showing up. I can't make it, my schedule. Child, it's already ready already. Take your time. Take your time. You said that's the different apps I was referring to. Which ones? Let me know. Comatose joined us. She says, ladies, please take the opportunity to join the Grant Academy. It's worth that $97. The price is definitely going up. We just hit 400 ladies today in the mentorship over at grantprepacademy.com. And so we're getting ready to wrap up meeting that goal. The scholarships are first come, first serve. So if you get there and the button does not work, wah, wah, congratulations. You get an opportunity to invest in your business at a higher level. You're welcome for this opportunity. What questions can I answer for you guys? That is the mentorship over at grantprepacademy.com. Again, there's Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay to get you started. And somebody put something earlier. Is the program... Okay, I answered that. Ladies, our program is to understand and precise. Come tell us what that means. Ladies are I don't understand that one. Help me out. What other questions do y'all have? Let me know. And if you're over at grantprepacademy.com coming to join us, let me know so I can celebrate you for being number 401 today. And also let you into the learning portal, making sure you get your welcome packet. Said dealing with opening a business, you may need to pay for different apps, website, but yes, but you see how you got to explain that? Because I don't know what that means. Because we're like, most apps are free. Why you need a grant for that? So get specific, okay? That's all I want y'all to do. Oh, okay. You said your program is easy, understand, precise. Thank you. I was trying to follow. Help me, girl. What is Klarna? Klarna is like a payment arrangement software app, if you will. Affirm, those are your payment arrangement platforms. I don't have any say so in their decision, but there are options. They gave me they allowed me to let it be a feature when y'all come sign up. So if you can't pay $97 flat out today, you can click the option to pay with Klarna or Affirm or Afterpay, and they will give you the decision on if they'll give you a payment arrangement on that $97. But that's based on you and them. But it is kind of integrated with our payment system. So I wanted to make that available for those of you who need it. So hopefully that helps. What other questions do you guys have? Let me know. GrantPrepAcademy.com is where to go claim your scholarship spot. If you want to know the bonuses that I just added that comes with the mentorship, one is a list of 13 secret places to go find grants. It's a lot of fun. And I interviewed our last 4 grant winners. Raven Duvernay has won $100,710. I interviewed her. Her interview was in the mentorship. Deanna Joy, she's a nonprofit. Oh, Raven is a farmer, by the way. So for those of y'all are like, I wonder what type of businesses win grants. Any type. And Raven got it for being Black. I'm trying to tell y'all. Then there's Deanna Joy. Deanna Joy is a Black woman nonprofit grant writer. So not only is she winning grants for her clients, but she's also winning grants for her Black woman for-profit small business owner. Okay. Then there is Ashley Rankin. She's won a total of $29,000. The last $10,000 coming from L'Oreal Cosmetics, and then another $5,000 she won from Etsy, the business grant. I interviewed her. I interviewed Deanna, and I interviewed Selena. Selena's won $15,000. The last $10,000 she won from for a back to school drive in her community. So doesn't matter the business. The grants that we win are specifically for being Black, a woman, for-profit, small business, seeking grants based in the United States over the age of 18 and own at least 51% of your business. It's possible that you'll find grants specific to your business or your industry. We call them categories. Some grants will ask you what category or industry your business is in. But for the most part, you're getting grants just for being a Black woman in business. That's an accomplishment in and of itself. Amen. What is one thing you learned today from hanging out with me? Put it in the chat really quick and let's wrap this thing on up. And then let me see if I'm finna go get me a steak. Or we're going to say that for later because y'all really got me hungry. GrantPrepAcademy.com is where to go claim your spot. Having a specific list, amen. Create your list and be specific, okay? There's a theme here. Oh, I gotta pull my trash to the curb. I forgot about that. That specifics are and details are the key. Amen. Any other ahas, takeaways? Let me know. Got like 60 seconds. And thank y'all for hanging out with me. This has been fun. To stop procrastinating and start my own business. So you ain't got no business just in here giving people lists of stuff to do. Go buy this. You could do this. You could go cook this. Love it. You must be able to plan for and after getting the grant. Amen. Yes, ma'am. That's part of the process. Anything else? Any questions about joining us over at GrantPrepAcademy.com? Put it in the chat. You got like 60 seconds and then we'll wrap up. If you're joining us, you got to let me know because I don't have my Bapruda here with me. I'm just on my phone. I'm in another part of the house. So I'll have to get up and go get my Bapruda and make sure you get logged in and get your welcome packet tonight, okay? You can literally get started with looking through grants tonight. Plus, we have partnerships with other programs that will let you into their programs for free to help you build on to your business plan or your business growth ideas. So if you need help with marketing or sales, goal setting, etc., we got you. We got some partners that will give you scholarships, all because you're part of the Black Women in Grants crew. So just letting you know. And again, it's first come, first serve over at GrantPrepAcademy.com. Be prepared to list each item with 5 different prices. There you go. You said, I know what to do. I just don't have time to do it. That's most people. Yeah. Well, thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Again, GrantPrepAcademy.com is where to go join us in the mentorship tonight. Get your scholarship to be with us behind the scenes for a full year for only 97 doll hairs. Okay, there are payment arrangements available if you need them. You just go and click on Klarna, Afterpay, or Affirm. It is one-time payment, year-long access. I am here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you follow this page, Black Women in Grants. We got 72,000 of y'all. And also, tell it to notify you when we go live. And then make sure that you add us to your calendario. I do pop-ups like this all the time. When I get bored, I go live. I come teach. Because that's what I do. I like helping you, boo. Hey, I'm a rapper too in another life, but we'll talk about that later. What else? That's all I got. Until we meet again, my friends, you guys have a phenomenal rest of your night. Go get that steak. And I'll see y'all soon. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.